Okay. Well, welcome to NuAeon Venus Rising. This is our pitch deck. It's not 100% finished, but it will give you an overview of our vision and plan for our intentional community. So, living together ecologically and providing immersive experiences. Our vision is reclaiming the future through regenerative living. We aim to be a thriving sanctuary where people, planet, and purpose align. Here, optimal holistic well-being fuels an abundant, regenerative economy. Food forests nourish body and soul, and off-grid sustainable homes tuck seamlessly into the landscape to shape the future that we dare to create. We reclaim freedom, embrace creativity, and empower generations through education and shared purpose. Together, we are architects of a new paradigm where sustainability is innate and life flourishes in harmony with our earth. We are more than a community, we are a movement. Our values, joyfulness, fostering a spirit of playfulness and lightheartedness as we courageously do the hard work of forging a bright future. Abundance, creating regenerative wealth in our diverse ecosystem and in our thriving cooperative economies and conscious enterprises. Optimal health, cultivating the holistic well-being of body, mind, and spirit, continuing on our paths of growth, mindfulness, and spiritual practice. And connection, building collective harmony through deep listening, mutual respect, and maintaining an open heart as we create together. Our location, we are seeking, we have a 118-acre parcel identified, but we're seeking roughly 120 acres in the majestic, beautiful Laurel Highlands, the Appalachian Mountains, the oldest mountain range in the world. And this is the actual 118-acre parcel that we would love to purchase. Laurel Run Creek goes across the property, and this was created in my free Canva account, so by no means a perfect model, but just to give a little visual of what we imagine. These would be, we would have up to 10 residential family homes or vacation rentals. People who would invest in residential membership could live there full time, or they may just rent their homes to people visiting the community. Up to 12 residential tiny homes, so up to 22 residential families, and 15 tiny home rental units. Phase 1 includes 6 16-foot bell tents, or perhaps Mongolian yurts, or some other type of immediate structure where we can house guests and workers. A 46-foot geodesic dome will serve as our temporary healing and event center until we build out our beautiful cornerstone of the community, our holistic wellness and retreat center. We aim to build a lodge with a commercial kitchen so that we can sell things that we grow and produce on the farm, and also, serve our guests and, any weddings and events that come. We would have an event center barn, an event center pavilion, a pole barn makerspace, and a greenhouse. Amenities are fairly limitless, and when we've touched on some of it, I'm looking if there's anything in here that I haven't mentioned already. We would have a beautiful lounge area and co-working space for remote workers to be able to come for extended stays, farm-to-table cafe and catering, obviously yoga, meditation, breath work, cooperative artisan market, cooperative school with childcare options, renewable energy from solar and any other technology that's available to us, beautifully landscaped courtyards, forest gardens, and ponds. Activities, again, rather limitless, but retreats, holistic wellness programs, massage, holistic therapeutic treatments and packages, cleanse and detox programs, breathwork, yoga, meditation, permaculture, sustainability, maker tours, tours and classes, children's camps, live entertainment, music, dance festivals, eco weddings, ecotourism, including whitewater rafting, yoga hikes, nature immersion therapy, rewilding, cycling, alpine and cross-country skiing, swimming, and more. Again, we plan to have a lovely e-learning and co-working space. We would also like part of our economy of the community to include some curated e-learning courses for permaculture and holistic wellness programs. Our sustainability is a 118-acre permaculture plan with a network of ponds and rainwater catchments for water storage, gravity-fed food forests and regeneratively grown gardens, advanced water filtration systems, I should say cisterns and water filtration systems, off-grid technologies, low-impact buildings, regenerative waste systems, and healthy and biodiverse ecosystem alive with birdsong and buzzing pollinators. Some of our team is pictured here. We have more to add. I'm Tammy Gingro. I'm a visionary of the community, general contractor, holistic practitioner, shamanic minister. Elizabeth Lynch is a visionary, permaculture designer and educator and project manager. Lynn Templeton is a designer and she is working on some modular home construction and also putting together a portfolio of other tiny homes and different things that are available to us. Some of our key partners, some of these are going to remain partners and some may not. This is just other successful models of other retreat centers, regenerative communities, and eco-villages. Our financial forecast. So our model is simple: to be a conscious enterprise that creates perpetual cash flow and builds resilient infrastructure while benefiting people and our planet. So step one is definitely to figure out how we can fund so that we can purchase pristine land, attract members, implement phase one development, host guests for retreats, workshops, education, agricultural development to generate cash flow, reinvest that cash flow into further development, build new structures and amenities, increase our land value and our cash flow. This is a separate opportunity that we have to create a temporary base camp infrastructure available with rent-free for us, but we need still money to create the infrastructure there. There is no road to access that land, so we need about $3,000 for that. We would want to start with 3 bell tents or Mongolian yurts. We need to build a composting toilet and shower house. We need a mobile kit. This kit would completely power our base camp. We need a pavilion, an outdoor kitchen, advertising, gardening supplies so that we can begin growing our own food. And this comes to a grand total of $47,055. This slide is still empty. We have to still estimate what our revenue will be if we choose to go this route and set up this temporary base camp. Now now we're back to the build out plan for the 120 acres. Phase one includes acquiring the land, installing, they're probably not yurts, they're tents or something less expensive than the luxury yurts. We would run a crowdfunding campaign to furnish the yurts and grow our audience, install cisterns and gray water management, build that 46-foot geodesic dome for our healing and event center, our 20 by 80 greenhouse to cultivate plants for sale and grow our own food, and our pole barn makerspace. That's all phase one. Phase two would be to begin selling our residential member lots and begin select cutting timber to prepare home sites, plan and raise capital for our Earthship Holistic Retreat Center and Roman style bathhouse, and begin building ponds for beauty, swimming, water management, and irrigation. Phase three, to build our event barn and pavilion for weddings and music festivals, and build the guest lodge with commercial kitchen and dining room. Capital needed for phase one. The land in question is a price tag of $450,000. The 6 luxury cabins. We're going to reduce this number again. We had been looking at some high-end yurts, but we actually believe that we can do better with scaled down, more sustainable model. The 46-foot geodesic dome, the pole barn, the greenhouse, and then some of this money can come down into here for additional pre-planning expenses, mapping, community design, engineering, architectural plans, water management design, putting in roads, et cetera, et cetera. Now, the grand total for phase 1 is 1.25 million. However, the plan can be implemented in phases. I've been told verbally that we could get this land under contract for $100,000 and just implement what we can as we continue to raise capital. This is our what we believe would be a realistic first-year revenue after that phase 1 infrastructure is set up. So nightly cabin rentals, retreats, yoga and education, sale of plants and produce, farm-to-table dinners, weddings, music festivals, band nights, tiny home sales, and non-residential memberships. We believe that we will generate in excess of $2 million revenue. This is not an accurate slide, and it's accidentally here twice. And our marketing strategies, we definitely need to attract the right professional who can help us to implement this marketing program as well. Existing corporate structure. We already have a 501c3 Pennsylvania nonprofit organization. We believe that we would put our holistic wellness center under this nonprofit so that we can make holistic healthcare available to all people and potentially fund building the retreat center with some grant money. Our land will likely be held in a private membership association where all of the residential members will share in the ownership of all 118 acres. The next entity that we want to create is a 501d income sharing nonprofit that will help support our multi-generational community. And as our community grows, of course, we will have some businesses run as LLCs as well. Oh, this is just a little slide that shows how wellness tourism is growing on a global scale. And phase 4 would be to build NuAeon Holistic Integrative Wellness and Retreat Center. We believe that it is our birthright to be vitally healthy, abundant beings. And our aim, again, is to make holistic healthcare available to all. And I mean, we hope to attract holistic practitioners that will want to live in our community. So this is a short list. We're open to any and all holistic modalities being offered, and also imagine this as the hospital of the future. And this is a blueprint of the holistic center that I can see so clearly in my mind that I know this community is already built in another dimension. So I was able to finally get a blueprint drawn up of what this wellness center will look like. And the main wow factor is our 60 by 60 Zen Dome, where we'll be able to comfortably have 100 yoga mats so that we can attract large national retreats. And this will have a beautiful glass dome over the top of it with stained glass chakras going from east to west. So just imagine every color dancing through the space. It'll include a reception and retail area, staff lounge, treatment rooms, men's and women's locker rooms, a lounge area, and more than likely a separate building with a covered walkway and gardens in between, which will house our Roman-style bathhouse where we can bring in the spring water, heated in pools of different temperatures, a smaller yoga or classroom studio, a fully outfitted gym for our members, and some additional offices and treatment rooms. And that brings our presentation to a close for now. And we really need all hands on deck. If you have ever imagined yourself living in an intentional community or just want to see this birthed in the world, we need you on board and your gifts and talents to help manifest this project. Thank you so much for your time and attention. Please feel free to reach out.
Hey.